far on the You Glow Girl blog, I've revealed some of the beauty treatments I swear by to look and feel great both inside and out. Now today I'm going to share with you another treatment that I regularly have, which just has this amazing ability to calm my mind, reset my body, and just gives me this overwhelming sense of well-being and relaxation. I've been having acupuncture for just over a year now, and I go because, yes, it does help to give me a little natural facelift, but what it does for me on a much deeper level, that's what's got me addicted.
It just feels like you can breathe again.
Now, it's no secret that I've suffered with depression in the past and also anxiety, and recently I've been really struggling and feeling quite anxious a lot of the time. So I'm visiting my acupuncturist and my friend Sarah Braddon, who's going to use the needles to help unblock and rebalance my energy. As always, she starts with a tongue diagnosis.
So we've got quite a lot of wind going on in the system.
You always say that. I've got a windy system.
It could be, and more often than not with you, it's because of the digestion, because there's it's not always about intolerances with you, there's some sensitivities around your gut. And also your gut is very linked to your emotion as well. So it's very two-pronged for you with the gut and the wind. There seems to be a bit more wind than normal. It's like there's a bit more sensitivity going on. The more that I'm looking at it, there's quite a bit of stagnation. And I know sometimes you've got intolerances, but I don't think it's about that you've eaten anything that you're intolerant to. I think it's more about sensitivity. So I think there's a lot of emotion stuff there. That's I can feel quite a bit of anxiety.
Definitely feel really wound up at the moment. Quite stressed. Quite hard to deal with that stress as well, like channel it.
You've got quite a lot of heat coming off of your tongue. So I think the hormones are playing a part of this, but that could be linked then also as well with the anxiety.
I think so.
So what's going on with the sleep? Seems a little bit erratic.
It's not good. I find it hard to switch off, and I'm waking up quite a few times throughout the night. And halfway through the night, I just rip off my pyjamas. It's like that uncontrollable flushes almost. I think hormones are just going crazy at the moment.
There's some stagnation as well in the system, so we need to sort of shift that as well. Are you going to the toilet and everything okay?
I mean, pretty much every day. I haven't been today, if that's what you're asking. I missed my window this morning. So yeah, no, I haven't been today.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to calm the body down and restore as much as possible. So it's just gently reminding the chi of how it's meant to be flowing and what it's meant to be doing, and also really oxygenating the blood and the cells with the light therapy, just to really enforce that healing that we want to create. So bringing the body back to an equilibrium, like homeostasis, which means balance.
Okay. To start the treatment, Sarah places the light therapy over my tummy. Now, this area is always my problem area due to my stress. The light will help to oxygenate and encourage cell renewal, which will hopefully get things moving again.
So your head is so busy, that it's so full, I can feel it. Just need to calm.
Before Sarah starts the acupuncture, it's important to give my face a double cleanse. Then she starts to put the needles in my ears, which are the microsystem to the body. By working on the ears, Sarah is reaching all my organs and making sure everything is aligned. It's very clever stuff. Straight away my body just goes, ooh. Oof, that's a little sharp. So that last point, I actually felt something then, and I don't usually feel it. It's really minimal, but that one turns out is my major anxiety spot. And so I felt it because my body needed it. It's going to help a lot.
Okay, so the points that I've used on the ears today are a combination of, on the lobe here, this is really about focusing on the face, so really good for the facial rejuvenation. The points on the inner side of the ear, they're a real mixture of digestion, lungs, kidneys, the shenmen. The shenmen's really important, well, for all of us, but obviously at the moment for Lisa, because she's running at 1,000,000 miles an hour. There's a lot of anxiety going on, and the shenmen is about our spirit, so it's really good about calming the system down. So using a combination of the points really helps to calm the anxiety and the adrenaline in the body, because Lisa's adrenal glands are also quite
Under stress.
Under stress, which is not actually unusual for Lisa, but it's really important that we actually manage that.
And it's not long into the treatment that these painless but powerful needles start to work their magic.
Do you feel really emotional? It's like a sense of relief, really. It's like all that stored up kind of anger and just emotion, and it just feels like you can breathe again. It's almost like you just can only really explain it. It's almost like I imagine like a puncture, you've got a tire that's so full with air, and it's almost like you just pop it and it just goes. It's the only analogy I can think of. That's how I imagine my body. As soon as Sarah starts putting the needles in, it just goes and it just deflates, and it just feels like it's calming down. And it just makes me emotional because I hate the fact that I'm so pent up so often, and it's like I feel like I'm being kind to my body now, and so it makes me a bit emotional.
Can't explain the sense of release I feel with these needles, and whilst I enjoy this feeling of energy flowing through my body, Sarah continued to place needles around my ankles in a combination of points the Chinese refer to as watering the root. So just think of it like watering a flower, basically nourishing the body from the ground up. She adds a couple to my arms, which can help to lower my body temperature, and then she finishes with a combination of points in the face for more aesthetic reasons to help give the facial muscles a little lift. Now, I know I look like an absolute nutter right now, and I'm not a big fan of needles at all. In fact, I hate it when I go to the GP and I have to do any kind of blood test or anything. It freaks me out. But these are so fine. They are literally, there's like a little wisp of a hair. No pain, I feel nothing. I just feel fabulous. I absolutely love it. And I promise you, if you were to go for acupuncture, you just do a little bit of breathing just the first time the needles go in, and that really helps to soothe you and calm you. And equally, you won't end up like this on your first ever acupuncture treatment. This is something that I've built up over the years. You might just get a few points in your arms, in your feet, and in your ears. Oops, but I promise you, it doesn't hurt, and it just makes your body feel so good. Whilst the needles are in, Sarah places a light mask over my face for 20 minutes to regenerate and encourage cell renewal. This is just pure relaxation, and once the needles are out, she finishes the treatment with a lovely facial massage using gorgeous serums. Okay, I feel like a different person to the one that walked in earlier. Admittedly, I'd just come off air when I came in to see Sarah. I hadn't seen her for a while. My sleep had been all over the place. My mood was so pent up, so anxious, and now I just feel like, almost like jelly. Just like a different person. I just feel like, I think I was just sweating the small stuff with everything. It got to the point where I was just like, everything was winding me up, and now I just feel like I can just deal with things, and I feel so grateful to have given myself that time, and that Sarah's just so amazing. She's just so clever and so kind and so nurturing and so intuitive. Like, she knows everything about me. It's just weird. Just by looking at my tongue and feeling my head. It's amazing. Prices start from £175 for Sarah. Acupuncture is thought to help a whole host of health problems, from fertility to chronic pain. It's important you find a registered practitioner who is able to tailor the treatments to your needs.